Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I'm good, thank you. For the first three quarters, you guys held UNC, great offense, UNC, to 10 points. How were you able to confuse Sam Howell and the Tar Heel offense with the 3-3-5?
It's just guys just running around doing their jobs, running to the ball and being physical. That's what we need to do, and that's what we need to continue doing. Yeah.
Thank you. Next, we'll go to Mario Sacco from News Channel 9.
Kingsley, for everything that's going on over these last 6 months, how good was it just to finally play a football game? I know it didn't end how you wanted it to, but to get out there with your boys and play.
Yeah, it felt real good to be out there with the guys, and we all felt it, and we was all blessed to be out there to be able to play the game we love.
Thank you, Kingsley. Next, we'll go to Mike McAllister from 247 Sports.
Kingsley, as was previously mentioned, you held North Carolina to 10 points through the first three quarters, but they had 21 in the fourth. What do you think, from your perspective, was the biggest difference between what you were able to do in the first three and then what fell apart in the fourth?
We just gotta come together as a defense and finish the game. Just finish the game off strong and finish it how we started it. And guys just keep running around and making plays. We'll fix it and we'll be ready to go next week.
Thank you. Next, we'll go to Henry Sutter from Newhouse Sports Media Center.
Kingsley, you were involved in pressure early in the game. You had a swatted pass. What do you think that the pressure you were able to generate did to Sam Howell? And do you think that was a key to holding the offense to 10 points?
As a unit, we gotta our main goal is to like disrupt the quarterback and make throws hard for him. So our back end and holding it up for us to get to the quarterback and help each other as much as we can. So we just gotta play faster and get there.
Thank you. Next, we'll go to Stephen Bailey from Syracuse.com.
Hey, Kingsley, appreciate you doing this. I wanted to ask you what adjustments you saw from the North Carolina offense in the second half. I understand they kind of got more opportunities, and that's a factor, but is there anything they changed with their protections or how they were kind of anticipating what you guys were doing that factored into some of their late game success?
We didn't see anything special. We just have to finish the game as we started as a unit and just finish the game. That's what we need to do.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Next, we'll go to Matt Hausworth from WSTM.
Kingsley, there are so many times in this game where you guys were off the field in a short amount of time and then right back on. Did that have something to do with maybe being a little bit tired and sluggish in the fourth quarter?
We just gotta be there for our offense. We struggle. We just gotta be ready to go, and we've walked through that all camp. We're ready to go when the offense comes back out, and we're prepared for it. We're ready to go anytime it's a 3 and out. We have a quick offense.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Kingsley. Next, we'll go to Dan Tortora from DT Media.
Kingsley, you had a sack that held them from getting a touchdown in the third quarter and making the game 10-6. Just bring me into that play that you had, as well as overall the positives that the defense had.
The back end was really great in holding it up and giving me enough time to get to the quarterback. I owe it all to the guys in the back and like playing those receivers all day and all that. And we just need to just finish the game. That's what we need to do.
Thanks, Kingsley.
Thank you. Next, we'll go to Christian de Guzman from Citrus TV.
Hey, Kingsley, how you doing?
How you doing, man?
I'm good, thank you. So I know you're not looking behind you most of the time, but there's a lot of young guys on the defense, especially in the linebacker roles, some in the secondary as well. How would you assess their performance today, and how you would assess the performance just in general through preseason camp and now in a game situation?
We had a lot of new guys step up, and I'm really proud of what they did today, and we just got to keep getting better. And those guys have stepped up to the plate, and they're ready to go. We just got to get better.
Great. Thanks, Kingsley.
Thank you. Next, we'll go to Eric Columbia from Spectrum News.
With Kendall and Alton graduating and moving on, I think a lot of people just kind of, especially if they don't cover Syracuse, they wrote off the defensive front. But you guys really have seemed to fill in that gap nicely. What is it about this unit that continues to produce?
Yeah, we're fighters, or we're brothers. We do everything together. We're band together. We do a lot of things together. So we're close, and that's how we play on the field. We know what each other is thinking without even saying anything. We look at each other and we know what we're thinking. So that's how we just got to keep getting better and like keep playing it, keep playing until we finish the game.
Thank you, Kingsley. Next, we'll go to Adam Hillman from the Daily Orange.
Hey, Kingsley. So, this offseason was obviously crazy and ridiculous, unprecedented. What's running through your mind when the game's about to start and you're about to step on the field for the first time this year?
Everything is all crazy until I step on the field, and it's like just football. That's all it is. It's just football. Once you're on the field, it's just football. Outside the field, it's something else. You have to do what you got to do. But once you're on the field, just play football.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kingsley. We have 2 more questions. This one will go to Stephen Bailey from Syracuse.com.
Hey, Kingsley, I wanted to ask if you talked with Drew Tuizama at all after the illegal blindside block that negated the punt return for touchdown. I know it's a tough play. Just curious, as obviously in your position group, anything you said to him, and what do you think he can maybe take from that experience?
That was a close call. I didn't think that was a penalty. I think that was a clean hit. I just told him just keep being physical, but like be careful and just don't make it close for the officials, so we don't draw penalties like that. Just don't make it close. But I love how physical he is, and I just tell him to keep being physical. That's all he needs to do.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kingsley. And for our final question, we'll go to Nico Tamurian from WSTM.
Hey, Kingsley, thanks again for the time today.
No problem.
Listen, I know there's no such thing as moral victory, but as everybody's mentioned on this call, there were a lot of positive things you guys did, especially defensively. What can you take from this game into that next weekend at Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching the film. This is the first time we had the defense out there playing against somebody else apart from our offense, and I'm just really looking forward to learning from the film and like stepping it up a whole another level for next week. And the whole team just looking forward to watching the film getting better. That's what we're thinking about right now.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem.
Kingsley, thank you for your time today. Safe travels back to Syracuse. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.